So welcome back everyone, Mike here. I am in the excavator here. It's first thing in the morning, and if you saw that last video, I was down working on the old pond. I rented a big electric snake, took my generator down, and I actually got the standpipe unplugged. Got water flowing, but then I got the snake stuck, and I cannot figure out how or why. I wish I had a camera or something to put down that pipe, because you can feed it down through, but when you try to pull it back up, it just stops very, very abruptly. And I can't figure it out, to tell you the truth. But right now, I got the excavator and a short strap. What I'm going to do is go out into the boat. I'll hook it up as close as I can to the inlet of the pipe. Try pulling on it a little bit, but not too hard, because I don't want to break the snake or break the standpipe. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to disconnect it and try feeding it all the way through. I didn't have enough cable to get out the outlet end because the snake was sitting over on the, over on the dam. So if this doesn't work, that may be just enough to get it out the other end. We'll just have to see what happens. But it's pretty overcast here this morning, and it's supposed to rain here in a couple hours. So hopefully I can get something resolved here. But I guess the good news is the standpipe is working, and I'll let it stay drained down for a little bit, let those edges dry up some, and then here in a couple weeks we'll build a regular spillway for the pond. And also, while I have the excavator down here, I'm going to dig out a little bit of sediment out of this one corner where it's pretty bad. You get all those decomposed leaves, and I'm telling you, a pond in the woods is tough around here. Steep hills, you get lots of sediment and lots of stuff in the pond that causes a lot of problems. That's why I would like a regular spillway where the leaves and everything on the surface of the water will just wash out of it during a heavy rain. At least that's kind of the plan. But anyway, we'll be down there in just a minute or two, see what happens. Hopefully when I get down here, I don't find the pond completely drained out. That would mean I kind of ground through the pipe with the snake, but I don't think that happened. But we'll find out here in just a minute. All right, we'll see what that does. All right, we're gonna pull on it just kind of gently. I just cannot figure out what it is that's holding that thing up. It's not coming, it's coming from the snake. Maybe it's coming. I think it might have came. It's stuck. I'm taking it off. Just going to try to send it through. I have no idea what that thing's stuck on. All right, I got it disconnected. Now I'm going to try to shove it back down the pipe. I don't know if there's enough cable on it. I hope there is to get the whole way to the outlet, which is down in there. I'll probably have to get back in the boat though and kind of shove it down in out there. Well, when I was out in the boat there, I had trouble holding the camera and trying to work that down through the pipe. Bottom line is, it's stuck both ways now. I think it's time to cut my losses. I'm not sure what one of those cables cost, but we'll find out here in a little bit when I return that snake. I'll probably get it out eventually, but I just don't really want to break that standpipe off just yet. Well, while I'm down here, I might as well at least get a little something done, because everything I tried so far hasn't worked out. So I'm going to go over to this corner here where all this junk and sediment and rotten leaves collected in the corner of the pond here, and I'll bail some of this out while I'm down here. Then I'll have to go up and get the tractor and come down and grab that snake and return it, see how much the damage is. But I want to tell you guys, so remember last year I rented that KX-80 excavator, and I used it getting the building site ready. Look at that stuff. And I used it to dig all the sediment out of the back of the pond here. I'm just going to bail this right here and I'll get rid of it. But anyway, I rented that KX-80, and then when I bought this, I was a little nervous. I thought, you know, I'm used to that bigger machine, but to tell you the truth, I can hardly tell the difference between the two. I'm not joking. This thing here is just an absolute beast. Yeah, I'm just dumping this on that road down there. And there's a little drainage ditch there, and that stuff will dry out a bit, and I'll get rid of it. I'm anxious to read the comments from the last video. You know, the one before this one. It just published a few minutes ago, and I haven't had a chance to see if anyone had any ideas. I should read that before I go back up to the house. So like I said, the good news is the standpipe works. Bad news, it's stuck in the hole. Also, I wanted to mention, A while back we mentioned we are collecting license plates for the new building, and I appreciate everybody that sent them in. We've got several hundred of them. We'll end up doing a wall or two, or like behind the bar, and actually find some neat ideas on the internet, like build a big American flag out of all the different license plates. There's all sorts of things you can do. But if you have any and you'd like to send them in, you can send them to Outdoors with the Morgans, P.O. Box 2140, and that's Cranberry Township, PA 16066. And also, while I'm thinking of it, we did a live last night on Melissa's channel, Morgan's Off the Leash. And there are a lot of questions there when we're pouring the rest of the, pouring the floor in the new building. Everything's just about ready. I've been talking to Tom about it, and we want to do it in 2 consecutive days. So we're just kind of working on scheduling, but it'll come up here pretty quick. And we are going to do that wood stamp look just in part of the game room, like the entryway. The only downside to that stuff is it's kind of hard to keep real clean, but it looks so nice I really don't care. So we will put that like in the entryway, and then probably like a rolled slate for the rest of the game room. Over here in this corner is where that piece of plastic was, and this is where all the leaves and everything build up in this pond. I keep saying it, but a pond in the woods is tough. Just so much debris. Then we get those heavy rains. Oh, what a mess. Try to reach that one little tree. Think I can get it? It's one of them little red pines. fish are probably wondering what in the world's going on here. We still have some bass and stuff in this pond. We used to have quite a few, but those blue herrings cleaned us out. And I also had a couple real big catfish in here, and Levi caught them years ago. I don't know how long those things live, but I found the remains of one of them. Something got it. I don't know if the other one's still in here or not. I'm just kind of sliding all this soup over to one spot here, and then I'll bail a few more buckets out here. When I fix this up, you know, right, I'll bring that 4-foot grading bucket down here and like redo all the edges and get everything out of it that I can. Well, I got quite the mess going on now, but like I always say, you got to break a few eggs if you want to make an omelet. I'm going to go up and get the tractor. I'll come back down and take that snake up, and then we will find out how much it's going to cost me. All right, I'm headed down in the tractor to pick up that snake, and the hunt man and I will go return that, see what the damage is there financially on that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I mean, I am going to put a regular spillway in, and I just don't want to break that pipe until I do. Once I get the spillway in, you know, I can fill that thing with concrete or whatever and not worry about it, but I'd kind of like to keep the water level where it is. We do have fish in there, so I don't want to drain it all out if I don't have to. And by the way, Levi just sent us a video of a bear down by his place. This is the second time he's seen one, and actually I think this may be a different one. This one looks a little bit smaller, but I think it's official. We actually have bear around here now. Normally they just kind of pass through, you know, first thing in the spring, real early summer, but we're starting to see them more and more. Personally, I'm not, but everybody else is. I keep seeing pictures and video people are sending around. They live around here, and it's kind of funny because I'm out in the woods more than anybody around here, and I have yet to see one here on our property. But the video clip that Levi sent, it was crossing the road and it's headed this direction. Maybe I'll see him this afternoon or something. But it's starting to get a little bit overcast right now. I think we are going to get some rain, so I'm going to get down here, get this out of here before it does that, and get a return. All right, I got the snake in the bucket. Gonna take it up to the truck. But I was just thinking when I was down here, all the work that I have done at this pond, you know, between trees falling in it, like I said, about 6 or 7 years ago, I dug the whole thing back out last year. You know, I cleaned all the sediment out of the back. It's just non-stop with this thing. Hopefully when I do the spillway, it will help things a little bit, but we'll have to see. It's really nice down here when the pond's all fixed up. You got these hemlocks and some red oak. It's real pretty. I always check out that big red oak right there when I come down here. That thing is a monster. All right, pulling into the rental place here. And I was just thinking on the way down, this is the first time ever that I have returned something that I rented that was broken. It's been a good run. Well, here we are the next morning, but anyway, yesterday, Hunter and I returned that snake to the rental place. I explained to them what happened. They were real nice about it. I'll probably have to buy new cable. They're going to give me a call today probably and let me know. But I will keep you updated on the pond. I will get that thing out eventually, but I just don't want to break the standpipe right now until I get a spillway built. But when we got back, it poured down the rain, and it rained on and off the rest of the night, but we probably got 1.5 inches of rain yesterday, and they're calling for some more today. So I'm not going to go down to the pond here today, but like I said, I'll keep you updated. But anyway, I think that's it for today's video. Like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.